Welcome to Chamber Exchange, a TV show. My name is Tim Murray, President and CEO of the Worcester Regional Chamber of Commerce. And Chamber Exchange, a TV show, is an opportunity for us to have conversations with our chamber members and others in the community that are helping furthering economic development growth in the region. The show is brought to you by our sponsors, St. Vincent Hospital and Bank Hometown, and thrilled to have with us back David Hill from Path to Mastery LLC. David, welcome.
Thank you. It's great to be back.
Yeah. I got the technology. We've got two cameras going. But that's a little bit about what your business is all about. Kind of social media and
marketing.
Marketing, right.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us about the business a little bit?
So my company is called Path to Mastery, and we focus on helping small businesses go to market, get exposure, get in front of their customers. We also work with them on the sales process. Once they find customers, here's what to say, here's how to follow up, here's a whole process. And so that's what I've been doing for the last 2 years. I've been selling for 36 years, and I've been teaching other salespeople to sell more for the last 15 years.
Yeah, and for a lot of majority of our members at the Chamber, 80% small businesses, and the common sense definition of a small business, 10 employees or less. And there was a time then, small businesses to advertise and to get your word out, maybe it was cost prohibitive. Print media costs, TV costs, direct mail. But now with the advent and the growth of social media, it's not just a way that individuals kind of connect, but it's businesses connect and branding, and you can help a business really of any size kind of navigate that. Yeah, it's wild what you can do right now. How much does it cost to post on Facebook? I don't know. You tell me.
Well, zero.
Zero.
I don't know.
Right,
do you have a Facebook account?
I do.
Cool,
yes,
okay.
Yeah.
LinkedIn. How much do you charge? Do they charge you to post?
That's free, right? Yeah.
YouTube.
Right.
Yeah. So.
But then you can augment it.
Sure.
By purchasing.
Posts,
you
can. You can run ads. You can boost.
Yeah.
There's other things you can do.
Yeah.
But you can actually build a following. A lot of people do it just by continuing to show up, bring good information, present value to people, solve problems, and you can build a following without even having to advertise. No, advertising can be a great shortcut, but it's unbelievable. And now with the AI, what you can do, it's wild.
Yeah, and I know we're gonna get into a little bit of that with that. So if a business comes to you and says, David, look, I know I've got to get the word out of my business, our services that we provide, the products that we provide. How do you kind of start that kind of conversation analysis, and then even how do you budget?
Yeah, well, we look at the problem they solve, like who's my customer, right? Like, and so once I can identify who my customer is and where they are, and then I have to decide, okay, what's the best way to get in front of that customer, and I always. Social media should always be part of it. It's always might not be the only thing,
right?
But like if let's say you're sending somebody emails and text messages, and then you decide you're going to send them a book or something as a gift, but then they're always seeing you on social media. A campaign like that typically works the best. So number one is what problem do I solve, and then number two is who's my customer, and then number three is how do I get in front of that person, and then stay in front of that person. And
then based upon that, you would recommend to them what steps, social media, other types of marketing and outreach as well.
Great question. Yeah, of course, depending on where their customer is, right? So depending on the customer, typically seniors tend to be more on Facebook.
Right.
And so if you have a senior community, you should be doing a lot more on Facebook.
Younger people more Instagram,
Younger people more
TikTok.
Instagram, TikTok is like.
Where does LinkedIn fit into that?
Yeah, B2B, professional. It's a professional network. I mean, it's a great network. I think, we have to be on LinkedIn. I know you are. You do a lot on LinkedIn. And so, I honestly, I think if there was one thing I probably would have done different, if I go back 20 years, I probably would have done a lot more on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
But, they say the best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago, and the next best time is today.
Is now, right?
Yeah.
And then video, right? That's become a huge piece of this.
Video's critical, because people can see you. Now the other challenge with that is the AI, right? Like there's a lot of AI tools now where we could be doing a video. This might be fake, to be honest with you. We might just be AIs, but people couldn't tell the difference.
Little signs you can see, right?
Yeah. Well,
so
not so much anymore.
You can't
it's
pick up
getting
the
more
newspaper
difficult.
or turn on the news or listen to it or scroll without AI being all over the place. I mean, as someone who's into marketing and you've got involved with Maxwell Leadership, what is, tell us how you see AI as a tool to be used.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what it is. It's a tool. It's not, at least not yet, it's not in a place where it's going to replace someone like me. There are going to be industries that get affected by it, right? Driving, virtual assistants. There's definitely some industries that are going to be hit harder than others. But if you look at a sales process or a marketing process or a process where you deal with customers face to face, people still want that, right? People still want to come in and sit down with you and know they're dealing with a person. But there is, for transactional, if you have a transactional business, that's where AI can really help you. And there's so much on LinkedIn now about, let's replace your salespeople with AI. Anything with a high ticket, it's just not happening. Not yet. We're not there.
But they can help with processes and kind of consolidate, certain information gathering and.
Yeah, if people want a question answered, then AI is a great way to just give you what you want quick and get a question answered. If you want to talk to somebody, then typically AI is not quite there. I mean, someday it's probably going to be there, to be honest with you.
So before we came on camera, we were talking about artificial intelligence, and then you were talking about search engine optimization, which is something, you relating to social media and things like that.
Everybody knows.
And then you mentioned answer engine optimization. So where does all that fit?
So that's the new, AEO is what it's called. And you'll see things saying SEO's dead. SEO's not dead. So what people
just let's go backwards. What is a search engine?
Yes,
what is a search engine?
Search engine is
optimization.
The Googles of the world, the Bings of the world, the Yahoos of the world. They go on and they search everything, and then when you go there, it compiles the information for you.
Okay.
So now what AEO is doing is it's answer engine optimization. So you take out your phone. You might use Claude, ChatGPT. What AI tool do you use?
I'm just talking to my phone. I don't know.
You got okay. Fair enough.
I'm not there yet. I'm still learning.
And believe it or not, it shows you why we're so early, because I was just at a 2-day event, and they said 3% of the population are using it right now.
Okay.
And for me, it's like everywhere, but it's coming. But back to your point, AI. When somebody goes to ChatGPT, for an example, and says, hey, I'm looking for a plumber in Worcester, the AI is going to go out there and search for the plumber and give them the results, and that's where the AEO comes in. You need to make sure your presence, all your information and everything is showing up, so that when the AI recommends you, and that comes from social, it comes from reviews, it comes from everything.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. So part of that is being present, populating, so you're can be picked out.
It's having the right website, it's having the right keywords, it's having everything about you, videos, content, blogging. And this is why social is so important. The more information you can put out about the problem you solve, the more that when these things search, they'll pick up that information. I mean, think about Gemini. Google owns Gemini, which owns YouTube.
Right.
Gemini's Google's AI app. It's LLM.
Yeah. So then the last one is GEO.
Yeah, so that's more of a general. It's similar. So GEO is more like the big picture AI, right? So somebody goes and they ask a question. Hey, I got a question on this, and it gives the answer. The AEO is like the whole big picture, like everything, like your company, about you, your history, all that stuff, and that's why that's important. So at the end of the day, it all works together. So AEO and GEO are very similar, but right now, I would say for people, they should be focusing on the AEO, getting content out there.
So, David, in a minute or two we have left. So, if there's a business, any business of any size, nonprofit, et cetera, has an interest in learning, hey, how do we have a consistent presence, right? And this is something you can't just kind of do occasionally. Like you said and reinforced several times, you've got to be kind of working this and have a plan. Yeah. How could someone get in touch with you and sit down and talk about this?
Social media, David I. Hill, everywhere, all socials. That's another thing. You want to be consistent on your socials. Is all be the same messaging. I mean, it changes a little bit based on the platform. Best way to get in touch with me, David I. Hill on social, or my website is davidihill.com.
Right.
Super easy.
importance of middle initials, right?
Unfortunately, I couldn't get David Hill, so I had to go with David I. Hill.
Got it.
Yeah.
And this, we did mention it real quick. Maxwell Leadership.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's a piece of what you do.
John Maxwell is one of the biggest thought leaders in the world. He sold over 30 million books. I'm part of his coaching, training, and consulting organization. It's all in leadership. So that's another place I play is the leadership space. I want to become a better leader as I evolve with everything. So
and you'll work with a company and their teams on that as well.
Yeah. So I coach. I take clients for them, and I coach and I consult business owners. When it's different. Like this is social media, and we're talking about, but it's just more like, hey, I need to be doing this, but for whatever reason, I'm not showing up and doing it. So it's kind of holding people accountable, talking with them about their challenges. It's fun.
Right.
So yeah, more of a coaching side.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
So David I. Hill, Path to Mastery LLC, thanks for being with us again.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Educating us on these AI and all these terminology that's out there these days.
AEO.
AEO.
All
Got
right.
it.
Since 1889, Bank Hometown has stepped up to bat for our neighbors. In the past 5 years, we've donated $1.3 million to local organizations that help enrich lives and bring people together. And we're not stopping there. We're always looking to tackle the challenges of today and fuel the leaders of tomorrow. No matter how life changes over the years, we'll continue to show up for our neighbors, for our communities, and for you. Bank Hometown. Unlock your potential.